The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, Manchester against Sevilla. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Who's going to make this theirs? Chip through. Aguero gets it, and now what? Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Oh, taken with style!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Silva pumps it forwards. Deftly done. Now surely! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
And that all stems from great vision, you know. What a delightful little ball over the top that was.
Aimed long and direct. Yaya Toure goes long and forward. And it's Vieto. Aguero. And it's Vieto.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
Vitolo. Good idea, just poorly executed. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Iheanacho, played out to the wing. Gone behind for a goal kick. Zabaleta. Looks to dink one in. Tremulina, great challenge. Yaya Toure. Spoon forward. Iheanacho. Now it's Aguero. Fires it in low. Zonzi looks to slip it through. Clichy plays it out to the wing. Iheanacho. Good save, really well read. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target.
I just think his options were an irrelevance, so he had every right to do what he did.
Company. Clichy boots it upfield. Aguero looking to get on the end of this. Gets it back. Looks to thread it through. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. And it's Aguero. Now the pass. Aguero, he's had a go! Surely this time! He's got away with one there.
Yaya Toure has been full of enthusiasm and desire, and his work rate has been very strong, and he's clever and been able to read the game almost a step ahead of everyone else. That's great play.
Looks like a good ball through. He's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Silva with a delicate ball. Goes for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I love to see a team closing down from the front like that, and I think they did brilliant to win it back and get the shot away.
Out to the left it goes. A chance! Silva, he slid it through. It'll be a throw-in. Played into the middle. And that's a throw-in. Battles to win it back. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Can he score? It's a loose ball. And oh! Just couldn't turn it in.
Oh, they really wanted that. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attack now.
Nasri pumps it upfield. Iheanacho. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we reach the halfway point.
I think it's been a joy to work on, Peter. We've seen an open, attacking game backed up by some terrific effort from both teams. I think 1-1 is about right, but it could have easily been a higher score draw. Who knows what way it'll go from here.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Sterling. Going for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success. They're committing a lot of men forward at the start of this second half. They know that this is an important time for them now.
It's come loose. And it's Aguero. Cut out in the nick of time. Clichy tries to get it forward quickly. Silva plays a clever pass. Nasri. Spoon forward. Oh, good interception. Yaya Toure. Sevilla keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Pareja locks it towards the front. Vieto. Zabaleta gets it back. Zabaleta with the ball through. Iheanacho. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Crondelli. Needed a better pass there. Zabaleta pumps it upfield. Zabaleta. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. That had to be more accurate. Tries a through ball. Sterling plays it in. Smart save. Vitolo set up one goal so far. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And it's Iheanacho. Has a swing at it! Fantastic! That is classic Kun Aguero! And they get themselves in front!
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
Manchester get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Who's going to make this theirs? Nasri. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. That's a throw. Tremulina gets it back, tries to dink it in. Shot at goal! Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. So what can they conjure from this one? Manchester presented with the perfect chance here to open up their lead. That's caused a worry or two.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better. Any other time it would have sneaked in.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Trundelli passes it through. Clichy. Looks like a good ball through. Silva. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Forward it goes. Looks to slip it through. Vieto. Now the pass. Has he picked him out? Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Has a hit! In he goes again! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Manchester need to hold on for a few more moments. He's off on a marauding run. Ball's loose, who's getting there? In it goes! They have stolen level at the last! Bravo reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So all square with almost no time remaining. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And it's Iheanacho. Now it's Aguero. That intervention was very necessary. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A very good game of football. No winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, and it ends all square. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there were times when they looked like winning it and times when they looked like losing it, so they'll be reasonably happy to end up with what they've got.
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. The teams then, Sevilla against Manchester. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Sané, forward it goes. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Aguero. Zabaleta. Fernandinho pumps it forwards. Hit into the middle. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. And it's Vieto. Looks to slip it through. It's a promising ball. He's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Yaya Toure. Company. Zabaleta. Now the pass. And the finish! Fernandinho goes long and forward, battles to win it back.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
He's done very well to get to that.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were...
It's in!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Sevilla draw first blood here.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Aguero. Aguero! He's got away with one there. And it's Fernandinho. Vieto with the ball through. Gets into some space. Up for the header! Just off target.
And that is one very relieved man between the sticks. There was no way he was going to get to that, and he knows it.
Fernandinho. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Vieto passes it through. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Going for goal! Oh, taken with style! And they are disappearing out of sight!
Sevilla are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
Sevilla take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now.
The world at his feet! Raheem Sterling! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Sirigu did well the first time. Nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Manchester get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Aguero did exceptionally well to control that and get the shot away while he still had just enough room, and he generated excellent power too. That should encourage another effort or two.
Good challenge, he just stood firm.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refused to allow a turn.
Silva. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Sané desperately wants to get on the end of this. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Otamendi. Tries a through ball, and he has been fouled there. Vieto. Great ball, and now the shot. This could fall anywhere. And in it goes. Two to the good. They have breathing space. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Now it's Fernandinho. And the referee brings the first half to a close. The second half gets underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Yeah, they had lots of options in the box there. They've got plenty to chew on at the moment, but no bite.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Thrust towards the front line. Well played, he saw that coming. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Yeah, I think the problem there was that the pass was telegraphed. An easy read for the defence.
Vitolo tries to get it forward quickly. That's not going to make it. Rami, deftly done. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Company. And it's Aguero. Vieto. Vitolo. Looks like a good ball through.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Good idea, just poorly executed. And it's Silva. Silva tried to play it through.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Silva, Vitolo, great challenge. De Bruyne, looking for options. Pareja did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the through ball is intercepted. And it's Nolito. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Nolito looks to slip it through. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. With a delicate ball, done very well to intervene. Fires it in low. And more, and more, and more. And surely that settles it. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Sevilla blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Now the pass. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. De Bruyne. Nolito passes it through. Rami boots it upfield. Zabaleta. And it's De Bruyne. Nolito with the ball through. It's Aguero! Great football, shot and save.
Yeah, with him being under pressure from a couple of opponents, I thought he showed real determination to get some sort of attempt at goal, and we have to give him credit at least for that.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Krondelli. Well positioned to make that interception. 5 minutes left on the clock. Clichy tries a through ball. The shot's on! It's good distance on it. Vieto pushes it out wide. Vitolo could try cutting inside here. Now the pass. Nolito. And that's that. Manchester thoroughly outclassed here. They came up against opponents who were better in all areas. No argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the only thing I can say about that is they've been taught a bit of a lesson here. It's horrible to lose by that many goals.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.